17 years old. Living on the streets. One school uniform she washes in public bathrooms sinks every night. That's Aria's life. Then 4 men show up at her school. 4 of the most powerful mafia bosses in Seoul. And they tell her principal they're adopting her. No explanation. No warning. Just, she's ours now. The Kang brothers. Each one runs a different part of Seoul's underground. Each one is dangerous in their own way. And each one is about to fall completely, impossibly, inappropriately in love with the girl they brought home to protect. This is going to get messy. This is going to get complicated. And by the end, someone's going to have to make an impossible choice. Real quick, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is growing insanely fast because of you. Drop your country in the comments. Let's see if we can hit 100 countries this time. Now let me tell you about the girl with nothing who became everything to 4 men who already had the world. Aria Park. 17 years old. Senior year at Seoul Arts High School. Scholarship student. Top of her class in music. Plays piano like she was born for it. She's also homeless. Her parents died when she was 14. Car accident. No other family. She bounced around foster homes for a year before aging out of the system at 15. Spent the last 2 years living in 24-hour internet cafés, public bathrooms, anywhere she could sleep without getting caught. She keeps her school uniform immaculate. Nobody knows she's homeless. She showers at the school gym early before anyone arrives. Does her homework in the library. Practices piano in the music room until security kicks her out at night. To everyone at school, Aria is just the quiet scholarship kid. Smart. Talented. Keeps to herself. Only one person knows the truth. Her music teacher, Mr. Kim. And he's about to make a decision that changes everything. The Kang brothers. 4 of them. All adopted by the late Kang patriarch who built Seoul's biggest crime syndicate. When he died 5 years ago, he split the empire 4 ways. Kang Min-jun, age 31. The eldest. Runs the financial operations. Money laundering, investments, legitimate businesses as fronts. Cold. Calculating. Never makes decisions based on emotion. Wears designer suits worth more than most people's cars. Has a reputation for destroying anyone who crosses him, financially and physically. Kang Jae-sung. Age 29. Second eldest. Controls the security and enforcement side. Protection rackets, weapons dealing, muscle. Brutal when needed but has a code. Never hurts innocents. Covered in tattoos, he hides under expensive clothes. Dangerous and everyone knows it. Kang Hwan. Age 27. Third. Handles the nightlife. Clubs, gambling, entertainment industries. Charismatic. Charming. Can talk his way into or out of anything. Looks like he should be a model. Uses his looks as a weapon. Has more connections than anyone in Seoul. Kang Tae-min, age 25. The youngest. Runs intelligence and information networks. Hacking, surveillance, blackmail. Genius level IQ. Quiet. Intense. Prefers computers to people. Sees patterns nobody else sees. Most dangerous because he knows everything about everyone. 4 brothers. 4 empires. One rule, family above everything. They live together in a massive compound in Gangnam. 20 bedrooms. Private gym. Indoor pool. More security than most government buildings. They're insanely rich, incredibly powerful, and completely untouchable. Until Mr. Kim, Aria's music teacher, makes a phone call. Mr. Kim used to work for the Kang family. Music teacher was his way out. But he still has Min-jun's private number. And he uses it. There's a girl, he tells Min-jun, 17. Senior at my school. Homeless. Living on the streets. Brilliant. Talented. She reminds me of your mother. The Kang brothers' adoptive mother was a pianist. Died when they were young. It's the one soft spot all 4 brothers share. Why are you telling me this? Min-jun asks. Because winter is coming, Mr. Kim says. And I'm afraid if she stays on the streets, she won't survive it. I'm asking you to help her. Not as the Kang family. Just as someone with resources. Min-jun should say no. Should hang up. Should not get involved. Instead, he says, send me her information. 3 days later, Aria is in the principal's office. Confused. Scared. 4 men in expensive suits are there. The principal looks terrified. Mississippi Park, the principal says nervously. These are the Kang brothers. They've expressed interest in becoming your legal guardians. Aria stares. What? Min-jun speaks. His voice is deep. Authoritative. Your teacher, Mr. Kim, contacted us. Told us about your situation. We're offering you a place to live. Food. Stability. In exchange, you continue your education and maintain your grades. Why? Aria asks directly. Why would you do this? You don't know me. Our mother was a musician, Jae-sung says. His voice is rougher than Minjun's. Mr. Kim says you have potential. We'd like to honor her memory by helping someone like her. Sounds noble. Sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Aria asks. No catch, Hwan says with a charming smile. We have resources. You need resources. It's simple. Aria looks at the four of them. They're all attractive, intimidating, clearly powerful. This feels wrong, dangerous. But she's also been sleeping in internet cafes for 2 years. Winter is coming. She's barely eating. She's exhausted all the time. I want to keep going to school, Aria says. And I want my own space. Privacy. Done, Minjun says immediately. You'll have your own room. Your own bathroom. Complete privacy. We won't interfere with your life unless you need something. And if I want to leave? You can leave any time, Taemin speaks for the first time. His voice is quiet. Precise. We're not keeping you prisoner. This is an offer. Not a demand. Aria looks at all four of them again. Makes a decision that will change everything. Okay, I'll try it. But if anything feels wrong, I'm gone. Fair enough, Minjun says. The paperwork is handled that day. Legal guardianship split 4 ways. Aria moves into the Kong compound that evening. The compound is overwhelming. Aria stands in the foyer with her one backpack containing everything she owns. A housekeeper named Mrs. Lee shows her to her room. It's bigger than some apartments. King-size bed. Walk-in closet. Private bathroom with a tub. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking a garden. A desk with a lamp. Bookshelves. It's perfect. The brothers asked what you might need, Mrs. Lee says kindly. The closet has clothes in your size. Toiletries are in the bathroom. If you need anything else, just ask. Aria walks to the closet. Opens it. It's full of clothes. Expensive clothes. School uniforms. Casual outfits. Everything perfectly sized. How did they know my size? Aria asks. Mr. Taemin is very thorough, Mrs. Lee says with a slight smile. Dinner is at 7. The brothers eat together most nights. You're welcome to join or eat in your room. Your choice. Mrs. Lee leaves. Aria sits on the bed. Soft. So soft. She lies back. Stares at the ceiling. For the first time in 2 years she feels safe. Then she starts crying. Relief. Fear. Gratitude. Confusion. Everything hits at once. At 7 p.m., Aria forces herself to go downstairs for dinner. The dining room is enormous. The 4 brothers are already seated. They all look up when she enters. Aria, Minjun says. Please sit. She sits. The table is set with more food than she's seen in months. Korean barbecue. Rice. Side dishes. Everything fresh and hot. Help yourself, Jae-sung says. Don't be shy. Aria takes small portions. Eats slowly. Carefully. The brothers talk among themselves. Business things she doesn't understand. They mostly ignore her, which she's grateful for. Halfway through dinner, Hwan asks, How's your room? Everything okay? It's perfect, Aria says quietly. Thank you. Good, Minjun says. Tomorrow we'll set up an account for you. For school supplies, personal items, whatever you need. I don't need money, Aria says quickly. You're all ready. You need stability, Taemin interrupts. His dark eyes focus on her. Money provides that. Accept it. Aria nods. Continues eating. Mr. Kim says you play piano, Jae-sung says. There's a piano in the music room. 3rd floor. You're welcome to use it anytime. Aria's eyes light up. Really? It was our mother's, Minjun explains. Nobody's played it in years. It should be played. After dinner, Aria finds the music room. The piano is a Steinway grand. Beautiful. Well-maintained. She sits down. Touches the keys gently. Then she plays Chopin. Nocturne in E-flat major. The music pours out of her. All the emotion from the last 2 years. The fear. The exhaustion. The relief. Everything. She doesn't know all 4 brothers are standing in the hallway listening. She's incredible, Hwan whispers. Like mother, Minjun says quietly. This was a good idea, Jae-sung agrees. Taemin says nothing. Just watches Aria through the doorway. Studies her face. The way she loses herself in the music. He's already analyzing. Already noticing things his brothers haven't. Already falling. The first month is careful. The brothers keep their distance. Aria settles into a routine. School during the day. Homework in her room or the library. Piano practice at night. Dinners with the brothers where conversation is polite but surface level. She's getting healthier. Eating regularly. Sleeping in a real bed. Her grades improve because she's not exhausted all the time. Her piano playing gets better with daily practice. The brothers watch her. Each in their own way. Minjun watches her at dinner. The way she's slowly becoming more comfortable. The way she smiles more. The way she started making jokes. He finds himself looking forward to dinners now. Looking forward to seeing her. Jae-sung watches her in the mornings. She wakes up early to practice piano before school. He's usually working out in the gym nearby. He can hear her playing. It makes the house feel alive. Warm. He starts timing his workouts to match her practice schedule. Hwan watches her when he comes home late from his clubs. She's usually studying in the library. He started stopping by to say goodnight. Just a casual greeting. But he notices how smart she is. How dedicated. How she lights up when she talks about music. He starts finding excuses to talk to her longer. Taemin watches her all the time. Through security cameras initially. Just making sure she's safe, he tells himself. But then he notices patterns. She wakes up at 5 a.m. every day. Practices piano for 90 minutes. Showers. Gets ready for school with military precision. Studies with focus most people don't have. She's fascinating. Disciplined. Driven. He wants to understand why. One night, Taemin finds her in the library at 2 a.m. She's fallen asleep over her textbooks. He should wake her. Send her to bed. Instead, he just watches for a moment. She looks so young. Vulnerable. Beautiful in a way that makes his chest tight. He gently picks her up. She stirs but doesn't wake. He carries her to her room. Lays her on the bed. Covers her with a blanket. She mumbles something in her sleep. He leans closer. "Thank you," she whispers, still asleep. "Thank you for saving me." Taemin's heart does something strange. Something he's never felt before. He leaves quickly. Goes to his office. Stares at his monitors. Tries to convince himself this is just concern for someone under their protection. He's failing. Month 2. Things shift. Subtly at first. Minjun starts working from home more. Claims it's more efficient. Really, he just wants to be around when Aria gets home from school. Wants to hear about her day. Jae-sung starts teaching her self-defense. "Just in case," he says. "You're part of this family now. You should know how to protect yourself." The training sessions become the highlight of his day. Watching her learn. Watching her trust him to teach her. Hwan starts inviting her to his clubs on weekends. "You should see the business," he says. "Understand what we do." He introduces her to everyone as "our sister." But the way he looks at her isn't brotherly. And he knows it. And he hates himself for it. Taemin starts joining her piano practice. Just sitting in the room. Working on his laptop. "I work better with music," he explains. It's not entirely a lie. But the real reason is he's addicted to watching her play. Watching her face. Watching her fingers move across the keys. Aria notices them all paying more attention. She tells herself they're just being nice guardians. Making sure she's adjusting well. She doesn't notice the way Minjun's eyes linger on her during dinner. The way Jae-sung's hands steady her a little too carefully during training. The way Hwan's smile becomes genuine only when she's around. The way Taemin's typing slows when she plays particularly emotional pieces. She doesn't notice because she's 17 and they're grown men, and the idea that they could see her as anything other than a kid they're helping is absurd. Except it's not. Month 3. Aria turns 18. The brothers throw her a party. Just the 5 of them and Mrs. Lee. It's small. Intimate. Perfect. They get her a new piano keyboard she can use in her room. Sheet music for pieces she's been wanting to learn. A laptop for school. Practical gifts that show they actually pay attention to what she needs. Aria cries. Happy tears this time. "I've never had a birthday party before," she admits. "Not since my parents died." "You'll have one every year now," Minjun says firmly. "For as long as you want." That night, after cake and presents, Aria hugs each of them. Minjun stiffens at first, then relaxes. Returns the hug carefully. Jae-sung hugs her back warmly, fighting the urge to hold on too long. Hwan hugs her and makes a joke to cover how much the contact affects him. Taemin hesitates, then hugs her briefly, carefully, like she's something precious and fragile. "Thank you," Aria says to all of them. "For everything. For saving me. For giving me a home. I don't know how I'll ever repay you." "You don't have to repay us," Minjun says. "Just be happy. That's enough." After she goes to bed, the 4 brothers sit in Minjun's office. Silent for a long time. Finally, Jae-sung speaks. We have a problem. I know, Minjun says quietly. I think I'm falling for her, Hwan admits. No. I know I am. And that's wrong. She's 18. We're her guardians. This is completely inappropriate. We all are, Taemin says. All four of us. I've been tracking my own behavior. The pattern is clear. We're all developing romantic feelings for her. This can't happen, Minjun says firmly. She trusts us. We're supposed to protect her, not? He stops. Can't even say it. So what do we do? Jae-sung asks. Send her away? That would destroy her. And us. We control ourselves, Minjun says. We keep our distance emotionally. We keep this professional. Guardian and ward. That's it. The other three nod. Agree. Make a pact. They last exactly 5 days. The breaking point comes when Aria has her first date. A boy from school asks her out. She says yes. She's excited. It's her first real date ever. She comes downstairs in a pretty dress. Hair done. Makeup light and natural. She looks beautiful. Older. Not like the scared 17-year-old they brought home 3 months ago. All four brothers are in the living room when she comes down. All four freeze. How do I look? Aria asks, spinning nervously. Beautiful, Hwan says before he can stop himself. Who's the lucky guy? Jae-sung asks, voice carefully neutral. His name is Juno. He's in my music theory class. He's really nice. Where are you going? Minjun asks. Dinner and a movie. He'll have me home by 10. 11, Minjun says. Curfew is 11. Aria smiles. Hugs him. Thank you, Minjun Appa. She's been calling them Appa lately. Big brother. You should make this easier. It makes it harder. She leaves. The four brothers sit in silence. I hate this, Hwan says finally. Me too, Jae-sung agrees. She's on a date, Taemin says, staring at his laptop screen showing nothing. With a boy her own age. That's healthy. Normal. What she should be doing. I know, Minjun says. But I want to break something. At 10:47 p.m., Aria comes home. She's glowing. Happy. The date clearly went well. How was it? Hwan asks, trying to sound casual. Really nice, Aria says. Juno is sweet. He asked me out again for next weekend. That's great, Minjun says. It sounds like he's being strangled. Aria goes to bed. The brothers sit in the living room. We can't do this, Jae-sung says. We can't be jealous when she dates. That's insane. We need to fix this, Minjun agrees. Figure out how to stop feeling this way. I don't think we can, Taemin says quietly. I've been researching. When you live with someone, care for them, watch them grow and thrive, feelings develop. It's psychology. Biology. We're hardwired to attach to people we protect and nurture. So what do we do? Hwan asks. We let her go, Minjun says. Help her find her own place when she graduates. Put distance between us. It's the only way. They agree. It's the right thing to do. But none of them want to do it. 2 weeks later, Aria comes home from her third date with Juno. She's not glowing anymore. She's upset. Taemin is the only one home. He sees her wipe tears before coming inside. Aria? What happened? Nothing, she says quickly. I'm fine. You're crying, Taemin says gently. That's not fine. Aria's facade breaks. Juno tried to kiss me, and I let him. But it felt wrong. I don't know why. He's nice. I like him. But when he kissed me, all I could think was that it didn't feel right. And then I felt guilty because he's so sweet and I'm the problem and I don't know what's wrong with me. Taemin's relief that she didn't enjoy the kiss wars with his concern for her distress. There's nothing wrong with you. Sometimes chemistry just isn't there. That's normal. But I should like him, Aria insists. He's age-appropriate and kind and we have things in common. Why don't I feel anything? Because your heart is already somewhere else, Taemin thinks. With 4 men you shouldn't want but do. He doesn't say that. Says instead, you can't force feelings. Give yourself time. Don't rush anything. Aria nods. Wipes her eyes. Thank you, Taemin Appa. You always know what to say. She hugs him. Taemin hugs her back carefully. Breathes in the scent of her shampoo. Knows he's in deep trouble. Month 5. Aria graduates high school. Top of her class. Accepted to Seoul National University's music program with a full scholarship. The brothers are all there at graduation. Cheering embarrassingly loud when her name is called. Taking a million photos. Acting like proud, not brothers. Something else. That night, at her graduation dinner, Minjun makes an announcement. Aria, we need to talk about your future. You're going to university. You'll need a place closer to campus. We've looked into apartments. I don't want to move out, Aria interrupts. The brothers freeze. What? Minjun asks. I don't want to move out, Aria repeats. This is my home. You're my family. Why would I leave? Because you're an adult now, Minjun says carefully. You should have independence. Your own life. I can have independence and still live here, Aria argues. This house is huge. I'm not in your way. Unless. She stops. Unless you want me to leave. If you're tired of having me here, I'll go. I just thought. We're not tired of you, Jae-sung says quickly. Never think that. Then why do you want me to leave? Aria asks. She looks hurt. Confused. The brothers look at each other. They can't tell her the truth. Can't say because we're all falling in love with you and it's wrong and we need distance. You can stay, Hwan says. As long as you want. Really? Aria's face lights up. Really? Minjun confirms even though he knows this is a mistake. This is your home. Aria hugs all of them. Thank you. I love you all so much. We love you too, they all say. And they mean it. In ways they shouldn't. Month 6. Summer. Aria is preparing for university. The brothers are busier than usual. Some kind of territorial dispute with a rival family. Aria doesn't know the details. They keep that part of their life separate from her. She knows they're in the Mafia. She's not stupid. But they've never let that world touch her. Until it does. Aria is walking home from a piano lesson. It's early evening. She's 2 blocks from the compound when a car pulls up beside her. 3 men get out. She doesn't recognize them. Aria Park? One asks in Korean. Yes, she says cautiously. Before she can react, they grab her. One covers her mouth. They drag her into the car. She fights. Bites the hand over her mouth. Gets one scream out before something hits her head and everything goes black. Taemin is the first to notice she's missing. She was supposed to be home by 6 p.m. It's 6:47. She always texts if she's running late. No text. He checks security cameras. Sees the abduction. His blood runs cold. She's been taken, he tells his brothers, voice deadly calm even though he's screaming inside. 2 blocks from here. 15 minutes ago. Minjun's face goes white. Who? Running facial recognition now, Taemin says, fingers flying over his keyboard. Got them. Lee family. They're trying to leverage her for the territory dispute. How long before the facial recognition track sees their final destination? Jae-sung asks. He's already strapping on weapons. 12 minutes, Taemin says. Too long, Minjun says. Start calling in every asset we have. I want 20 men ready to move in 5 minutes. They won't hurt her, Hwan says, trying to convince himself. She's worth more as a hostage if she's unharmed. They'll hurt her enough to make a point, Jae-sung says darkly. That's how this works. They all know it. None of them say the rest. That in their world, young women are often hurt in very specific ways to break their families. Found them, Taemin announces. Warehouse in Incheon. Sending coordinates now. Let's go, Minjun says. They mobilize. 40 men. 4 brothers. 1 mission, get Aria back. Aria wakes up tied to a chair in a warehouse. Her head throbs. 3 men standing around her. 1 smoking a cigarette. Good, you're awake, the leader says in Korean. We need you to make a call. Tell the Kang brothers to back off our territory. Or you'll pay for their stubbornness. They won't listen to me, Aria says. Her voice shakes but she keeps it steady. I'm just their ward. I'm not important to them. The leader laughs. Oh, sweet girl. You have no idea how important you are. We've been watching. The way they look at you. The way they've changed since you came into their lives. You're their weakness. And we're going to exploit that. He pulls out a knife. Now, let's give them some motivation to cooperate. Aria's heart pounds. She thinks about Jae-sung's self-defense training. About being brave. About surviving. She also thinks, I hope they don't do anything stupid to save me. I'm not worth starting a war over. She has no idea a war has already started. The Kang brothers hit the warehouse with overwhelming force. 40 men. Heavy weapons. No negotiation. No mercy. The Lee family was expecting a call. Maybe some posturing. Not a full military assault. Minjun leads the charge. He's usually the calm one. The strategic one. Not tonight. Tonight he's a force of nature. Anyone between him and Aria gets moved. Permanently. They find her in a back room. Tied to a chair. There's blood on her temple. A cut on her cheek. Her school uniform is torn. All four brothers see red. Jae-sung reaches her first. Cuts her free. Aria. Aria, look at me. Are you hurt? I'm okay, she whispers. My head hurts, but I'm okay. Minjun pulls off his jacket. Wraps it around her shoulders. Did they touch you? Beyond this? No, Aria says. They were going to, but you got here first. The relief on all four faces is palpable. Then the rage returns. Get her to the car, Minjun tells Hwan. Take her home. Taemin, go with them. Jae-sung and I will finish here. What does finish mean? Aria asks. Don't worry about it, Hwan says gently, picking her up. Let's go home. As they're leaving, Aria hears gunfire. She flinches. Hwan holds her closer. Don't listen, he says. Just focus on me. In the car, Aria shakes. Adrenaline wearing off. Shock setting in. Taemin sits beside her. Takes her hand. You're safe now, he says. I promise. We'll never let anyone hurt you again. You started a war for me, Aria whispers. We'd start 1,000 wars for you, Taemin says. And he means it. At the compound, Mrs. Lee tends to Aria's wounds. Nothing serious. Minor concussion. Cuts and bruises. She'll be physically fine. Emotionally? The brothers don't know yet. Minjun and Jae-sung return 3 hours later. Covered in blood that isn't theirs. They clean up. Change. Go to Aria's room. She's awake. Sitting up in bed. All four brothers gather in her room. The Lee family won't be a problem anymore, Minjun says. Ever. You killed them, Aria says. Not a question. Some of them, Jae-sung says. The ones who touched you. The leaders. The rest we'll handle diplomatically. Aria should be horrified. Should be scared of them. Instead she says, good. The brothers look surprised. They were going to hurt me, Aria continues. To hurt you. I'm glad they can't hurt anyone else. Aria, Minjun says carefully. You need to understand something. This is our world. This is what we do. People get hurt. Killed. It's dangerous. And you being connected to us makes you a target. I know, Aria says. Maybe you should reconsider staying here, Minjun continues. We can set you up somewhere safe. Somewhere far from this life. No, Aria says firmly. Aria. No, she repeats. I'm not leaving. This is my home. You're my family. I don't care about the danger. I care about you. You could have died tonight, Jae-sung says roughly. But I didn't, Aria says. Because you saved me. Because you always save me. That's what family does. Aria, Hwan says quietly. We need to tell you something. And it might change how you feel about us. What? The four brothers look at each other. Silently communicate. Make a decision. Minjun speaks. We've been lying to you. About how we feel. About what you mean to us. Aria's heart speeds up. What do you mean? You're not just our ward, Jae-sung says. Not just someone we're protecting. You've become more. We've all developed feelings for you, Hwan admits. All four of us. Feelings that are completely inappropriate given our relationship. But when we thought we'd lost you tonight, we realized we can't keep lying. You. Aria's voice trails off. You have feelings for me? Like, romantic feelings? Yes, Taemin says. All of us. We know it's wrong. We know it's complicated. But it's the truth. Aria stares at them. These four powerful, dangerous, beautiful men who saved her. Who gave her a home. Who just destroyed an entire family to protect her. I need to tell you something too, she says quietly. The reason Juno's kiss felt wrong. The reason I didn't want to move out. The reason I've been so happy here. What reason? Minjun asks. Because I have feelings for you too, Aria admits. All of you. I've been trying to ignore it. Trying to convince myself it's just gratitude or dependency or something normal. But it's not. When I was in that warehouse, all I could think about was seeing you again. All of you. Not as guardians. As what? Hwan prompts gently. As the men I'm falling in love with, Aria finishes. Silence. Complete silence. Then Minjun says, this is impossible. I know, Aria says. Society would never accept this, Jae-sung adds. I know, Aria repeats. You're 18, Hwan points out. We're in our 20s and 30s. The age gap. I don't care, Aria interrupts. I don't care about any of that. I care about you. All of you. We can't all be with you, Taemin says logically. That's not how relationships work. Why not? Aria asks. Who says? Who makes the rules? We're already living in a world where rules don't apply. You're mafia bosses. I'm in love with 4 men who are technically my guardians. We're already breaking every rule that exists. So why not break one more? The brothers stare at her. This 18-year-old who just proposed the most insane solution possible. You're suggesting we all, what? Minjun asks. Share you? I'm suggesting we figure this out together, Aria says. If you want to. If you all want to. I can't choose between you. I don't want to. You're a unit. A family. And somehow I've fallen for all of you. Each of you for different reasons. So either we try this, all of us together, or we all walk away. Because I won't break this family apart by choosing one. This is insane, Jae-sung says. Yes, Aria agrees. Is that a no? The brothers look at each other. Have an entire conversation with just their eyes. Finally Minjun speaks. We try. For you. For us. We figure this out together. All of us. Aria asks. You're all okay with this? I want you happy, Jae-sung says. If this makes you happy, I'm in. I've wanted you for months, Hwan admits. I'm not walking away now. Logically, this is the only solution where nobody gets hurt, Taemin says. So yes, I'm in. Aria starts crying. Relief, joy, fear, everything. Come here, Minjun says. She gets out of bed. Walks to where they're all standing. They gather around her. A circle of protection. Of love. This won't be easy, Minjun warns. We'll figure it out as we go. Set boundaries. Communicate. But we'll make it work. Together, Aria says. Together, all 4 echo. 6 months later. Aria is thriving at Seoul National University. Top of her music program. Performs in concerts. Has friends. A normal college life. With a very abnormal home life. The 5 of them have established a routine. Aria has her own room still. Privacy is important. But she also spends nights with each of them rotating. Keeps things equal. Fair. They all go on dates. Sometimes all 5 together. Sometimes one-on-one. They've learned what works and what doesn't. Minjun takes her to business dinners. Teaches her about finance. She's his intellectual equal and he loves debating with her. Jae-sung continues self-defense training. She's gotten good. Can take down men twice her size. He's proud and terrified in equal measure. Hwan brings her to his clubs. She DJs sometimes. Discovers she loves the energy. The music. He loves watching her shine. Taemin and she spend quiet nights together. She studies. He works. Sometimes they just exist in the same space. It's his favorite thing. They haven't told anyone about their arrangement. To the outside world, Aria is their ward. Their little sister. Nobody knows the truth. Except Mr. Kim. The teacher who started this. He figures it out one day when he visits. You're all in love with her, he says to Minjun. All 4 of you. Yes, Minjun admits. No point lying. And she loves all of us, Minjun says. Equally. Differently. Completely. Is she happy? Mr. Kim asks. Yes, Minjun says. Incredibly happy. Then I'm glad I called you, Mr. Kim says. I thought I was just helping a homeless student. Turns out I gave 5 lonely souls a family. Thank you, Minjun says. For seeing something in her worth saving. I saw something in all of you worth saving too, Mr. Kim says. You needed her as much as she needed you. 1 year after the adoption. Aria is 19. The brothers range from 26 to 32. They're all in the living room. Aria is playing piano. The brothers are working or reading or just listening. This is home. This is family. This is love in its strangest, most beautiful form. Aria, Minjun says during a pause in her playing. Yes. We got you something. All 4 brothers stand. Hand her a small box together. She opens it. Inside is a necklace. A pendant with 5 interlocking circles. 4 larger ones surrounding one smaller one in the center. Us and you, Jae-sung explains. Together. Forever. Aria cries. Again. I love it. I love you. All of you. We love you too, they all say. Hwan puts the necklace on her. She touches it. Smiles. Best family ever, she says. Weirdest family ever, Taemin corrects. Best and weirdest, Aria agrees. They all laugh. And in that moment, everything is perfect. If you made it this far, wow. Hit subscribe, like, and comment. Could this ever work in real life? Drop your country too. Sometimes family is who you choose. Sometimes love is more than one person. And sometimes the most broken people build the strongest homes together. See you in the next story.